Hey guys, Ricardo with Phastek.com. Today we're going to be swapping the factory throttle body for a Granatelli 103 millet aluminum throttle body. These throttle bodies will help us by getting more airflow to our engine, allowing us to make more power across the power band with the right application. These Granatelli pieces are constructed out of 6061 billet aluminum and retain the factory drive-by-wire for most LS applications, while also being available in natural and black finishes. The drive motor is strong enough to handle those boosted applications that are needing to feed a massive amount of air through the intake system without having the experience of forcing the throttle blade shut. Now these throttle bodies will require a throttle opening of 103 millimeters to clear any intake port. This will also come in handy when needing to make the perfect seal to prevent any vacuum leaks that could give us a headache down the road when it comes to tuning. Swapping the throttle bodies is a fairly simple task. Remove the intake tube from the MAF housing and the throttle body connection points. This will give us enough room to access the lower throttle body bolts. Disconnect the wiring harness by depressing the connector and pulling back on the clip. Remove the four 10mm bolts holding the factory throttle body to your intake port. Now the Granatelli throttle body will simply sit in the same location as the factory throttle body. Use the provided longer bolts to mount it to your intake port and torque to spec. Now plug the electrical harness into the new throttle body. Before we finish up the installation, you will notice that with a larger throttle body, you will need a larger intake coupler to adapt your intake to the throttle body. Also, for this application on this car, the fast intake will require us to mount the throttle body upside down to prevent it from hitting the belt tensioner. If your combination requires this, then you will need a throttle body extension harness to make the proper connection. Using the correct size hose to make the connection, reinstall the intake tube and tighten the clamps. With everything lined up and tightened down, we can get to our tuner so we can properly calibrate our tune file and ensure that the Granatelli throttle body is working as it was designed. The large 103mm opening is sure to get us plenty of air for any boosted or NA application that requires a massive amount of air to feed our engine. Also, these throttle bodies give us a whole new appearance to our intake setup. The billet aluminum catches your eye as soon as you open the hood. As always, thank you for watching. If you would like any more information about these products, go ahead and click the link in the description. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for our future videos.